This video is to show how erratic these position pots can get in a short amount of time. This is the azimuth position pot. They call it an inner gimbal azimuth pot. And I've got the meter hooked up to it here on the plug, and here's the meter. And I'm going to move this from one end to the other. Here, I'll show it down here. Here you can see it. This is moving about the azimuth axis. And this is the meter across the potentiometer. It should go from low up to a higher reading, kind of limited. But as you watch this, I'm going to take it up slow, starting to go up, starting to go up. No, it's not going up. And there it really jumped like crazy. It's going to like 16K instead of 5K. So there's a dead spot in there. Continuing on. Okay, and there is the end of the range. Going to come back down. Should lower, 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 jumped high, jumped high. Now it's back down low. I'm going to go back the other way. It's going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. There it's jumped like crazy. There it is. Went all the way up to 9K, 8, 9K. That's a dead spot in the pot. I'm going to go past it. And now it's coming back down to regular. So that's what causes it to be erratic when you're trying to steer it. If it doesn't know where it is, because that pot's got a dead spot in it. That's why anytime I sent one in, especially if it's been out there for a year, I would replace that pot. The reason why it gets dead is because these rings should line up and be parallel at all times, like that. And if it's always sitting on that spot and just kind of minutely oscillating back and forth, it eventually wears out that element in the pot, and it needs to be replaced. Now your roll pot's not so bad because it doesn't sit in one spot all the time. It moves about in the axis, and it doesn't sit on one spot like the inner az and the inner L. Here's your inner az pot down in here. Inner elevation, I'm sorry. It's down here. And they're kind of hard to get to. These brackets have to come off on the front and on the back side here to get to it. But they go bad too, and that's for the elevation rings. So I would suggest changing these at least every year, year and a half, or you're just asking for trouble.